Good evening, good evening. Listen to be by the Love Boss channel. I'm Listen to be the Love Boss, your relationship concierge. Tonight I'm doing the second part of my video of mastering effective communication. I gave 5 tips in the previous video, being clarity, conciseness, active listening, what else was it? Empathy and feedback. And so those are the recap. And so going forward, my next 5 tips in mastering effective communication will be watching body language, the nonverbal cues. Nonverbal communication, depending on however you want to say it, it's all the same. So watching the people's facial expressions when you're talking to them, their body language, and how they're moving, shifting, even sometimes, the size, will let you know whether they're open to hearing what you're saying and if they're actually receiving it or even paying attention to what you're saying. Another thing that another tip is timing. Depending on what kind of message you're trying to deliver, you need to be aware of, temperature in the room, of whether they're even in a space mentally to be receptive to whatever your topic is that you want to talk about. Another thing is being consistent. Being consistent in your communication helps build trust, so that also makes them more receiving of the information that you're giving. Another tip is being respectful, being positive, setting the tone for, the information that you're giving out, the positive vibe, and making it where they're going to be faster and more receptive to the information that you're giving. And then my final tip is openness, being transparent with the person or people that you're talking to. Again, that builds trust when you're being transparent and just telling them what they need to hear and not loading it full of extra verbiage to try to make it sound like it's more. Just be real. Let them know what you need. And so that is my final tip for effective communication on this series, part 1 and part 2. And I will dig into it a little more in my next video. It'll be on the same topic, but not a part of this series. If you have any questions or anything that you would like to add as far as feedback or comments, feel free to send me a message at info@lissab.com. Or if there's anything that you just have questions about in particular, feel free to message me and I'll get back with you. So you have a wonderful night.